Hi, and welcome to Men and Women Evolving. If you are looking for more out of life, your relationships, yourself, and anything in general, then you've tuned into the right show. I'm Andre Young, founder of Men and Women Social Clubs, and today we have a great kickoff show where we are starting our forums. Our forums are when we get together as men and women and we talk about life topics and to evolve into our best selves in all the roles that we play. And today we are honored to have two Men Evolving Now members that you got, and they didn't do this on accident, guys. This is not color coordinated here. This is great men thinking alike. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Jackie Wise. I've been a member of Men Evolving Now for a little over a year. I am currently a school-based therapist.
My name is Steve Hales. I've been a member of Men Evolving Now for a year and a half, and I am self-employed.
Okay. Would you like to share what you do?
Sure. I help protect people from identity theft and certain legal situations.
And it is fantastic. It's called Legal Shield, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, today, like I said, we kick off our forums. And a forum is when we randomly select a topic. So no one knows what we're going to talk about, including me. And we talk about it for the purpose of positivity and setting a goal for ourselves to be our best selves. So how we normally start off a forum is with a positive. Does anybody have a positive they would like to share before we get into the topic?
You know I got one. So went back to support court, domestic relations on Friday, and I walked in and found out that my ex-wife had actually emailed them that morning and said she wanted to terminate support. So that was kind of took my breath away. Extra $435 a month, I'm all about it.
Okay.
Good stuff. Best thing going right now, we're in the process of finalizing vacation plans. As you guys know, you work hard, you play hard. In my case, I work hard, I play as needed. So in this case, we're finalizing vacation plans, and we're looking to get away in the next couple of weeks.
Nice, nice. My positive, I have 3 kids, and my daughter, she's doing a fantastic job reading her school materials for the summer. And my boys just started football. They're 12 and 7 and actually out on the same field. It was a real proud dad moment. I didn't know it was going to hit me like that, but it hit like a ton of bricks to watch my sons be out there and being their best selves and working together. It was just an inspiring moment. But without further ado, we're going to do our topics. So would one of you gentlemen like to pick the topic? Pick one and hand it back to me. Thank you. Okay. And the topic for today is marriage. I'd like to talk a little bit first about why we picked the topics. And I've written all of these questions and topics, and I don't know what we were going to talk about. But marriage is so important because sometimes in our society it gets such a negative rap. The divorce rate being 50%, the second marriage's divorce rate being 60%, is something that gets looked down at. And you watch a lot of the TV shows and how they depict marriage, it can become a very scary thing. Not to mention that so many people are waiting longer to get married and have kids. So first question of the show, what are our thoughts as people, as men, on marriage? What comes to your mind?
A sacred bond, a vow that we gave to someone to be true, be faithful, be with them, to help them through richer or poorer and sickness and health, and that means a lot, especially when you're poor and you're sicker.
For better or worse.
Yes, it does. People don't think of the negative sides when you stand at the altar and make those commitments. Everything is sunshine and rainbows. And you really get tested when it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm currently in the process of planning for a wedding to be married.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And just marriage to me is just that commitment, that commitment you make to each other to really just be there, through the thick and the thin. And, even though I'm in the process of getting married, I think, me and my fiance and I have definitely had some moments, that most likely would have shaken some couples up, maybe even had them go their opposite ways. But, we're in this thing together. Mm-hmm. And, I'm really looking forward to being married, the day that we say I do, so that it becomes official.
Awesome. The thing that comes to mind with marriage is I am remarried, a beautiful, wonderful wife. I've been married before, so I've been through a divorce. And some of the things that really, two big things stand out for me when I think of marriage. One is marriage is a wonderful experience as long as you are self-aware and know yourself, and then you are also aware about the person that you're marrying. When I got married the first time, I don't think I knew much of myself to even know what I was offering to another person. And I didn't know enough of myself to accept the greatness or the downfalls of another person. So self-awareness to me is a big key. And that's not about age, it's about more maturity. Some people have that self-awareness at 23, some people don't have it until they're 43. So sometimes it's a timing issue. The other thing that really stands out, and I just heard it on a TV show last night, and it really just grinds me every time I hear it, is that relationships or marriage is 50-50. And I believe, I can only speak for my thing, and I saw the smiles on you guys as well, is it's 100-100, 110-110.
Yeah.
And am I willing as a man and as a husband, as a partner, to do my 100, even if I think or my partner is not? And that's that commitment piece.
Yes.
So that was a huge. That were two huge things that really stood out when I thought about the topic of marriage. Okay. So let me see. I'm having problems with the card here. What are the characteristics that make a great husband? What do you think makes a great husband or partner?
I'll go ahead. To be able to lead, but also be humble enough to follow as needed for the sake of the relationship. Of course, society that we live in, matriarchal or patriarchal, says it should be one way or another. But when you're in a relationship, when you're married, to be able to know, what, for the sake of getting this task done, I have to be the leader, pioneer, whatever have you. And in other cases, if that's not a strong point for me, I have to be humble enough to allow myself to follow the lead that my partner is taking. So that's that.
Good point. I think that it's my responsibility as a as a husband, excuse me, to pour upon my wife the love that our Creator, that God has for her. Now I don't know. I know that not everybody believes the same things I believe, but I truly believe that God loves my wife, and it's my job to show her, no matter what she does, God will always forgive her, right? And so can I, and vice versa. So, I think that's a huge role in us as fathers.
You mentioned something that was so powerful, and it really stood out for me too, where you said pour into someone else. And whether it's our kids, our wives, and our partners, I have a quote that I live by: men build, boys destroy. And one of the things, I think the characteristics of a great husband is somebody who is constantly building up his wife, his partner, his kids, and those around him. Are you building consistently? Another characteristic is, as a man, as a husband, do you understand the concepts of love? Do you understand what it means to be loved and to love? Sometimes we get in relationships because we like the way the other person loves us instead of us loving them the way that they want or need to be loved. Right. And I got that from reading a book. It's Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages. And we did that at the dinner table one night, just going around. What language do you speak? If I'm busy loving you with the language that I like to receive, I may be missing the mark and wondering why I'm not being fed back. So to end up, question-wise, what is our goal moving forward in being the greatest, having the greatest marriage you can? One goal that we will work on in the forums, we do it monthly, and we say, how do we want to evolve and be our best selves moving forward? So if our topic today is marriage, what do we want to do to move forward to be great?
Just sitting here taking it all in, moving forward to just be able to continue to learn how to love, how to pour into my fiance, my wife to be, as we get ever so slowly but surely to the altar, to saying I do, and to, you know, making it official. So that's where I am.
I'd like to be more sensitive to my wife's needs. 'Cause I got a pretty thick head, and sometimes it takes me a while to learn. But you know, lately I've been picking up on things like just making dinner once a week. It means so much to her. So
you hit the nail on the head. I learned from my wife that, you know, I was doing things the way I wanted or how I thought would make her happy, and what I realized what she needed, because I asked if I wash the dishes and dry them and put them away.
Done.
That makes the world so much a better place. I can do that. You know, and one of the things that I want to do is focus on is more of what she needs. And also date night. Date night is so important, and being able to do different things and have different experiences so we're not always talking about and reliving the same thing. So I thank you guys so much for coming out today. It's a great experience always having these forums. To learn more about Men Evolving Now, please visit us and the forums and the events. Please visit us at www.menevolvingnow.com. There's information there about our forums, our events, our women's social clubs, and more. Would you guys like to leave a website address or email address about anything that you guys are currently into?
Sure, I would. Please check out my site, www.stevehales.com. Figure out why, excuse me, why 3.4 million people have decided to protect themselves with Legal Shield.
Anything for you, sir?
Nothing from me.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys next time. And remember, thank you for coming to Evolve with us. Quote of the day: men build, boys destroy. Thank you.